Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to be talking about Doja Cat, and Doja Cat is frustrated with fame and has been vocal about her struggles in the music industry. She recently vented on her Instagram Live about the pressures of being a mainstream artist and how her passion for music has shifted. First, we're going to share a couple of clips, and then we're going to get into a couple of points. So check out some of these clips from her live.
Okay, and I mean make music like willy-nilly, just have fun. And just jam and make some shit. I haven't done that in maybe 5 years, feels like. It feels like that. I just feel like that. I feel like, yeah, I made my album, put it out, but that's a requirement. I have to make that. I had to make that album. Between making all of these songs for this album, I'm doing all this other shit. I'm doing all this shit that I don't fucking want to do. I don't want to take fucking pictures. I want to do that shit because I have to? No. Sometimes I have to fucking do that shit. But I feel pressured to do shit like that. I don't fucking want to do that. I want to be home. I want to make music. I want to play fucking video games. I want to be doing this shit. I need a year. I need a year off where I can do whatever the fuck I want. I want to make fucking music. That's the reason I'm here. That's the reason we're fucking sitting here right now.
The way that Doja Cat described her situation sounds a lot like burnout. It is a very familiar concept among a lot of artists and musicians and celebrities. The pressures of the music industry, especially with her receiving a ton of mainstream success, can be a huge weight on her shoulders. Doja Cat used to make music for fun because she genuinely enjoyed creating tunes. We have to note that Doja Cat is not a new artist. She has been in the game for almost a decade and has been releasing music since she was a teenager. She got her start on SoundCloud, where she released some songs with sampled beats for fun. Doja Cat had her breakout moment when her video for Moo went viral. Many people had a love-hate relationship with this song, but it got Doja's name out there. I don't think that Doja Cat expected to blow up as big as she did, but at the age of 17, she caught the attention of a major record label. She signed to RCA Records, and this record label has also helped huge artists like SZA, A$AP Rocky, Britney Spears, and more. Now, signing with a major record label can definitely turn your life around. For Doja Cat, it created so much more mainstream success for her career, and she even surpassed Drake as the most monthly streamed rapper. Social media took her songs and turned them into viral trends with popular dances. TikTok definitely contributed to her streaming numbers with the famous Say So dance. She was able to release 2 very successful albums that had some of the biggest songs of 2019 and 2020. Her second studio album, Hot Pink, received major mainstream success with hits like Say So, Like That, and Streets. Her third studio album, Planet Her, was highly anticipated by fans, as they waited almost 2 years for Doja Cat to release new music. This album did extremely well and has surpassed 1 billion streams on Spotify. It sounds like a dream come true for aspiring artists to reach this level of mainstream success. Unfortunately, signing to a huge record label isn't as glamorous as the media portrays. A couple of artists have been vocal about their struggles in the music industry. These record labels intend to make cookie-cutter pop stars that will bring them more money. When you're signed to a contract with one of these companies, you're basically their pawn. This is what Doja Cat is referring to, where she feels pressure to make music and attend press interviews. You are in the spotlight, which unfortunately subjects you to the downsides of fame. They can dress you however they like, create a persona for you, force you to make music you're not happy with, and so much more. In a sense, you're exchanging yourself for this fame and money. Little Mix are an example of a group that clashed with their label. They've always been involved with the creative process of their work. They write their own songs and create choreography and want their work to be as authentic as possible. However, they struggled with their record label, Sicko, led by Simon Cowell, and they eventually left the label. Little Mix left Sicko shortly before the release of their 5th studio album, LM5. Many fans speculate that they were waiting to leave because they finally produced their 5th album with the label, which was what Sicko's contract required. I'll briefly touch on Taylor Swift's situation with Scooter Braun because it is also relevant to this topic. Scooter Braun bought all of Taylor's masters or original albums and sold them to a private equity. She was upset that she had no knowledge or control over the work that she created when she was a teenager. And she states, quote, unquote, essentially, my musical legacy is about to lie in the hands of somebody who tried to dismantle it. The girl group Fifth Harmony also went through a similar situation when they were signed to their contract. Former Fifth Harmony member Lauren Haughey also publicly advised the fan to read your contracts if you want to enter the industry. Here are a couple of moments where she shaded her record label.
Yeah, but I don't know if we can pinky promise you a visual album because, you know, that's label approved stuff.
That is true.
But
3 albums in less than 3 years. What keeps you guys going? That's a schedule that you guys are keeping.
a contract. Just kidding. Oh wow, I wish that was a joke.
I knew that was coming.
I give them new music. Also, we want new music because touring the same songs over and over again is exhausting
And songs that we were given. So
boring.
Oh,
Exactly. We weren't even like really believing in those songs either. So yeah, we're grateful to be on this thing.
There was also a leaked audio of Lauren speaking to her bandmate Allie about how frustrated she was. They were being overworked and given no breaks.
Decisions on a regular basis to fuck us over, to make us literal slaves. Like literally slaves, Allie. We're doing fucking labor every day and we see nothing.
When entering the industry, a lot of artists are subject to this type of treatment because they don't necessarily read their contracts. When you're an artist on the mainstream side, these record labels try to reproduce that cookie cutter pop star formula because they want to make the most money by whatever means. And sometimes this means changing your lyrics, changing your art direction. They basically just want to make you an industry pawn. And as Fifth Harmony expressed, they were given songs that they weren't happy with, so they don't get to really write their own songs or perform things that they are passionate about. And sometimes they're also forced to sign contracts that require a release of at least 5 albums, which in that case, they are not allowed to leave the label until they produce those 5 albums. And that's what Little Mix went through with Sicko, and that's what Fifth Harmony also went through with their label as well. I don't know exactly if that is Doja Cat's situation, but the music industry can definitely be pressuring and tough. And a lot of these other artists have, similar struggles with each other because of the pressure to just release a bunch of albums that you're not happy with for the sake of these labels' money. A lot of people don't like to read fine print because there are too many words and pages. People can get caught up in the idea of fame, money, and getting your music career started. But it's always good to know what you're getting yourself into, especially signing to any agencies or labels. I definitely don't see Doja Cat as an industry girl, but I believe her label is trying to make her into one. She expresses how she felt obligated to make an album instead of just releasing music that she genuinely was passionate about. She would do well as an independent artist because many people love her for her internet personality. She would have a ton of support from fans if she were to make that decision. There are definitely bigger numbers that come with major record labels, but is it really worth it when you're putting your mental health at stake? I hope that Doja Cat can feel passionate again when making music. I hope she can gain a little more creative control and enjoy it because we don't want the pressures of the music industry to ruin her like they have to other artists. We have to remember that these artists are human and not working machines. Everybody needs a break sometimes, and when you have millions of people expecting greatness from you, it can be a lot on someone's shoulders. Burnout is a real feeling, and many celebrities in the spotlight go through it. I am happy that Doja Cat is open about her struggles with her fans because it really shows how real she is and that she is comfortable being vulnerable about this subject rather than just brushing it off. She's a very talented and creative musician and performer, with or without a label. So I'm fully convinced that even if she takes a short hiatus, she will be able to bounce back better than before. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.